I feel like in the year 2026, there's a lot of people who just aren't like me. I mean that in a bunch of different ways, I guess, but when it comes down to it, most of the audio gear that I use has a wire. And there's plenty of reasons for that, other than just being a stubborn asshole, but a lot of it has to do with the fact that I find Bluetooth to be sort of laborious, tedious, and kind of shitty. And I know I'm not alone in that. For years, I was a user of the Google Pixel Buds Pro, which, I don't know if you've ever heard them, but they're kind of garbage. They're not great. I don't know who tunes this shit, how people at these major companies can create all of this audio gear that is ostensibly garbage. Not even like Harman-tuned garbage, just garbage. Just like, hey, put the bass up, give limited EQ options, and it really makes you wonder, what are we doing here, and why is consumer audio so damn bad? And that brings me to the topic today, which is the Moondrop Pudding. They are a $50 true wireless stereo set, and they come with the Moondrop app, which has a lot of things, but it has parametric EQ, which you compare that to Apple, which gives you 3 bands of EQ now, which is a big revelatory thing that everybody's talking about. We get 10 bands of parametric EQ and a JM1 tuned sound signature for the pudding, and it sounds pretty damn good. For the price, it's kind of hard to beat. A part of me wonders if maybe my insistence on not using wireless stuff for the last couple of years has, perhaps given this a little bit different texture. And I bought these when they came out. They were on Shenzhen Audio. They were $10 off at the time, so I got them for $40. And for $40, I really kind of can't complain about them. They sound good for what they are. They use, instead of LDAC or aptX or SBC or AAC, I mean, you have the option to use a bunch of these, but they use LDHC, which is a newer protocol for Bluetooth that transmits at the full 192 kilohertz if you want to get fancy here. It's not without its problems, though. I've definitely found instances where I'm using USB Audio Player Pro, which, if you don't know, it's an Android app that allows for bit-perfect playback when you use an external DAC, and it also allows for Bluetooth playback. I've tried that. I've tried Power Amp. These are my main go-tos when I'm using an Android phone or a DAP. So, are they any good? Sure, but I use those, and the problem I've run into a few times is that the sample rate just won't carry over, and it'll kind of click on and off, on and off, on and off. That being said, Moondrop pushed out an update, and that update allowed for a more stable experience with the higher quality, higher sample rates on LDHC. Does that mean it's good? Yeah, for the most part. Look, the reality here is if you're already in the Apple ecosystem, you have the AirPods Pro 2 or 3, you probably don't need these because you're already in the Apple ecosystem. For somebody like me who's never been in the Apple ecosystem, I was, I suppose, well before the iPhone came out, so yeah, I'm old, shut up. But anyway, if you're just like me and you use Android phones for the most part with all of their flaws, and you're looking for a good wireless set for $50 or whatever, this is kind of a winner. I use it on, and one of the main reasons I bought this was that my wife has a Peloton treadmill, and it only uses wireless. There's a cabled connection back there, but you have to reach inside the monitor and kind of really jam it in there. And I found it to be sort of cumbersome. So I bought these, and now I bring them around with me more than I would expect, and I use them quite a bit. I've got a couple of custom EQs out there that I actually measured with my IEC 603184 711 coupler, and it takes EQ pretty well. You can EQ this to be reference or lumen. It's not going to sound like them as the single dynamic driver, but it still sounds good, right? And I think that's the thing here, is that for $50, you're getting wireless, active noise canceling, which was decent. They just actually patched in adaptive noise canceling, which works pretty well compared to their other settings. And you're getting 10 bands of parametric EQ, so you can really sort of control your sound to a certain extent. You can chase that tonality, but the truth is Technicalities just aren't going to be at the level of a multi-driver set, wired set, let's be real here. But for $50 or $40 on sale, one hell of a deal. I think these are great. I don't give ratings, so I'm not going to give a rating, okay? But what I will say is check out my Patreon, patreon.com/c/DVEWLSH. I use the same name everywhere on social media. Check me out on all of that garbage. And I've got a new short story up, and there's lots of updates over time about my writing career and why I'm even doing all of this audio shit. You know why? Because I love doing it, and I've met so many great people through the audio community. So until next time.